Okay. All right. Hey Libra, how you doing? I hope all is well. Let's get into your reading. Because my on-call starts Thursday morning, I'm doing 6 readings today and 6 readings tomorrow. So you will be my last reading for today, and I can't let this reading exceed more than 20 to 25 minutes. Okay. Messages from Spirit. 3 of Earth. A lot of people are getting that, and 7 of Air. Interesting. Why is the 7 of Air here if the 3 of Earth here? What is that about? The Ace of Earth in reverse in the Village, which is the Tower in reverse. So it's like it looked like you being, listen, it looked like you being advised to really like see the truth of a relationship. Like you could be, and I know this might be triggering to whoever cross watching, I don't know, but I gotta tell you what I'm getting. You could be in a relationship of any kind with somebody, and it's not even something that they specifically bring to the table. You could be dealing with them because their family is smart. They family brings something to the table, or they got the right resources, although they don't do nothing with them. If they could get you in front of the right people, you know what to do with the resources that they have. And it's like you see the benefit in the resources that they have and not so much of the benefit with them. And you might get tired of dealing with somebody like this. You might get tired of having to put up with somebody that you don't really feel like has value, because you probably could have started off the relationship with them, holding value because they had connections, because they knew people and they knew things. But now that you might have got acclimated completely into the relationship, you may be looking at them like, well, damn, like I see you, I see what I'm able to do with your connections, but I see that you ain't did shit with them. It's like it could turn you off in some kind of way that somebody is not reaching their full potential, and they may be using what their family can do, what their friends can do, what everybody else can do except for them. And it's starting to make you wonder, like, what's next? And do I really want to move on and take this person with me? Because in the long run, it's in the beginning it might have looked like you was taking a win, like because you might have needed some type of resources that this person had. You might have needed them, and not to say that their help and their information and the people that they might have introduced you to wasn't helpful, but now we're past that, and it's like you might have started off as an asset, but now you looking like a whole liability. That's the best way I can explain it, because it seems like something might have started off as a win, but now it's like it's looking like a loss now. Something that you probably should have avoided, looking at the bigger scope of stuff. And now it's like you might feel like, well, damn, maybe I went about this the wrong way. It's not too late to avoid something. And maybe like you could be a Libra family man or family woman and like the breadwinner of your family, your household. And if you were to leave and just be on your own pursuit of happiness, this person don't know how to boil rice or really do much. Like one of the adults is like a child. So now you feel stuck with a liability, a dependent, that you wanted to be a partner. You wanted to be a business. You thought you was getting a business partner that was turning you on to their resources and family that are smart and stuff, but you end up really getting a fucking liability and a dependent. They no different than the kids. If y'all you could have like 3 kids, because you got the 3 of Pentacles here. They could be a Capricorn, an Aquarius. I got strong Capricorn because the Ace of Earth is here that talks about more Capricorn, but Taurus and Virgo energy, and it could be a Scorpio too. So your message from spirit is to really like think about, you may be afraid to leave a situation because you might not, somebody might be able to take money from you or like capitalize off of it, but that's not necessarily true. You losing more trying to conform and make something work that already ain't working. And although you have good relationships with these people that you might have met through this person, it looks like you will still have these relationships, especially if you got kids and you take care of the kids. Some of y'all stuck with a baby father or a baby mother that you really don't want to be with, and you don't feel like they bringing much to the table, but the resources you have with their family, you don't want to lose that. And it looked like you won't. All right. Let's get into your general message. Mm. I don't know why I'm getting this energy, but what's crazy is I was just at Petco and Snoop Dogg got this clothing line for dogs. I'm gonna send some pictures. I'm gonna send y'all. I'm gonna post some pictures in the community tab a little later on, cause I got Princess this hoodie that he sell, and it come with a little fake gold chain. It's a black hoodie with the little straps in the chest area, and it's like a little gold collar that go around it with a hoodie. It is so cute. Now it's pricey, but it's cute as shit. It's so damn cute. I said, dang, this nigga sure be hustling, man. He sure be hustling. He got like 8 jobs. Man, but I love it. I the reason why I thought about Snoop Dogg is because years ago he had this reality TV show where you got to see him interact with his wife and his children, and she was talking about a clothing line that she was trying to like launch and bring some attention to. And he was telling her, you could use my name to get it up off the ground. And some reason she just stopped like working on the clothing line. And he had called her out on it, and she said something about these kids and the house and stuff like that. And he was basically dismissing because he didn't want to hear it. He basically wrote it off as if she was making excuses, and she was saying, nah, like, I don't have the bandwidth because I'm still a mother, I'm still a wife. It might be a situation like that y'all going through, where you want your partner to go a little harder and not be so comfortable with you doing everything. I don't know this woman. I'm not trying to like, I really don't know them, but based off what came out in the show and what we probably didn't know then that we do know now about these reality shows, they do be lying about some shit just to get views, or exaggerating some shit just to get views. So it could be true, it could not be true, but based off the way they put it on television, that's what it looked like. And this is what y'all could be going through. All right. General message. The back of the world, the back of the Queen of Pentacles, and the back of Justice. Wow. Somebody that is two different things I'm getting right here. Somebody that is married could be getting caught up in some type of online scandal if they're not careful. Okay? They could get caught up in some type of drama if they're not careful. Sorry, I got an eyelash in my eye. Okay. Others of you, this could be a sign that you need to start like an online business. You might have had like something that you've been trying to get up off the ground, or you just been, hesitant about moving forward with it. If you have not got the paperwork out the way, go ahead and get the paperwork out the way. Something could really take off this summer if you position yourself to ride whatever wave that's coming pertaining to your business. You need to promote it online as much as you can. Somebody here got an Instagram and a TikTok that they can, that they can use to really set some stuff off. This Queen of Pentacles, the back of it talks about some of y'all carrying too much weight and needing to either hold people accountable or separate yourself from people that create burdens. They need to be assets, not liabilities. So they may be telling you to really think about what it is that you want to do, the role that people play in your life, and if you really are comfortable with handling certain weight that come with them and their position, because their position may be essential to you in a lot of ways, but it could be holding you back, and it just depends. They really want you to think about the significance of some of these relationships. And if you are somebody here might get caught trying to cheat. I'm not trying to promote cheating, but I mean, you got to do a little better if you don't want to get caught. Some of y'all hoes be talking too much. I don't know. Somebody here got groupies, got hoes that just talk too much. So you need to be careful. You being watched online too. If you have a legal case going on, with the insurance company or with anybody, they don't be twerking and trying to get on the little challenges play there and why don't you do nothing? Don't you do nothing? Because if they find out that something ain't, even if something is wrong with you, you do something a little too well online, denied. You don't want to do that. You got some good news coming, but you got a flunky coming too that wants to rekindle a relationship with you, but they sold to the highest bidder. This give me groupie sack chasing vibes too. Somebody is willing to do whatever they need to do to pay their rent or pay their phone bill or some shit like that. Please be careful. I must be talking to a Libra that got money, that got different streams of income, or a good, reliable one, and somebody know it. And they need you. They might do a little something strange for a piece of change. I don't know. But you got the Star here, Justice here, the Queen of Pentacles in the World. If you not known for something already, you sure is about to be. And the sack chasing, the lying, the sabotaging will start. So be careful. Aquarius, Capricorn, Gemini, Libra, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio. Finances. 5 of Cups. Woo, but the sun is at the bottom of the deck, so that ain't bad. Something may seem to be unfair. It might very well be unfair. Some of y'all could get flat out fired. Or a contract don't get renewed or extended or something like that, and it may catch you off guard, but it looks like it's setting you up for something better. You might feel slighted or even a little bit sad if a job doesn't choose you or call you back, or if you don't make a certain audition or get a certain break, but it's setting you up to be available for something better with the sun being here. There's an old interview going around online about with Denzel Washington and Viola Davis on it. And he was talking about how he was so close to playing a role that he refers to as the nigga they couldn't kill. For real. He referred to the role as the nigga they couldn't kill. And this role was so toxic. He had raped a person that was YT. You see what I'm saying? And they was trying to kill him and do all kind of stuff to him, but he wouldn't die. He was basically a villain. in the worst way. That's the type of role that he was going to play. He said he talked to Sidney Poitier, I believe, and Sidney Poitier told him, I'm not going to tell you what to choose, but just remember, when you get into this business, whatever your first films are is how they're going to identify you throughout the course of your entire career. And he decided not to do that role after getting that information and that wisdom from Sidney Poitier. And he ended up taking another role 6 months later. I think it's Cry Freedom or something about freedom. And he got an Oscar nomination for that role. I feel like this story pertains to your career for some of y'all. You may feel, and you know what? And he's another thing he said, and this is real big on his integrity, and y'all's too, because he said that they was offering him $600K for that movie, to do that movie. And do you know how much $600,000 was in the 80s? That was a lot of money. But I feel like if he would have went in that direction, that would have been the most money he would have ever made. He wouldn't have made that much money going forward. And I think he realized that too, which is why he went another way. And I feel like you're going to see the big picture as to why certain doors didn't open for you. And some might have flat out got closed in your face, but it's setting you up for something different. Some of you may be going back to school or just becoming more knowledgeable about the industry that you're into or getting into with education here. You may need to take a class or do research to find better positions. Or you may find yourself writing a book or teaching others. So you may go on a whole different path career-wise. With Roll the Dice here, it's time to put yourself out there. You're hiding your talents, and it's time to take a risk and step into the spotlight now. That's interesting. Because look, 5 of Cups, when you down bad, you depressed, you don't know where your next dollar coming from, and you got X amount of dollars and X amount of time for that rent come, you going to take a risk. You gonna figure some shit. You gonna try. You gonna start applying for anything to get a steady paycheck in here. And it doesn't mean anything because we just went over that story with integrity-based choices. But if you wasn't in a certain position where it was scary, you might not have come across what's gonna set you free career-wise in the long run. So that's what I'm really saying. Like, something may be scary as hell in the upcoming future, but it's that that scarcity and that fear that's lighting fire up under your ass to be great and bring out the best in you. And good luck to you. All right. Your last oracle message for your finances and money. Okay, you could be stable for now, but they want you to save more. You could be traveling for work, but if you don't watch your spending, you could end up being financially stuck for a minute. And you want to make sure something about your career field or your job circumstance is not guaranteed, because you got money blocks being stuck or financially sound. So it's either one or the other. So with the money that you make, you got to really put some of that up if you can, because you never know, like, something could change here and you want to be prepared for the ebbs and flows. All right. The person on your mind, how they feel about you. They want to talk to you, but they feel like you're running away from them. Oh, this person feels like you ignore them. 2 of Swords, Knight of Swords. Oh, okay. Libra, okay. Now, we could flip this if you want to. Nobody knows your life better than you. But it looked like, now some of y'all could feel like this about this person, but it looked like this person feels like you're gonna seduce them. Like they're basically blaming you. Okay, they basically they basically blaming you. They're saying that you're ignoring them. You don't want to hear their side, or you don't want to hear how they really feel. You're selfish. You tempt them. You overstep some type of boundary, and then you went on about your business. With the shadow side of strength here, they feel like you got the best of them, and they do hold on to things that you might have gave them, or y'all might have did like back in the day as like souvenirs of what life used to be. And then what's crazy is you got somebody here that thinks that you feel this way about them, like you holding on to, like, it's kind of like they trying to rub up in your face. I know you miss me. I know you ain't happy. I won. It's like the petty energy, but clearly somebody is still hurt. Clearly somebody is still hurt. This could be a Capricorn, a Leo, a Libra, or a Gemini. Children. You can have children with this person. Children are important to this partnership, awakening. Someone is undergoing a spiritual transformation. So they'll outgrow this at some point, and maybe y'all could be cordial, especially if you got children with them and y'all got to deal with each other. You know, but right now they blaming you. They're blaming you. I'm hearing youth stealer. So there could be some type of age difference between y'all. Like this person might have feel like they wasted some of their best years in their relationship. Like, I don't know, something like that. Like I said, you could flip it. It could be you feeling like this. I don't know. But I asked about the person on your mind. You see what I'm saying? Anybody new for Libra? Seven of Wands and the King of Swords. Not really. I think you should keep manifesting. And although prospects may come, it doesn't mean that you should jump at any and everybody and just accept any offer. With the Magician being here at the back of the deck, you know, it's you being advised not to settle, because you will meet people with slight elevations of status. But I mean, that's good, but you can do better than that. You don't have to accept just anything that come towards you. And this person with the slight elevation of status, like the Seven of Wands entail on this side, could be somebody that think they little shit is just all of that. You know, like they could be doing one thing right that everybody is supposed to be doing anyway. And they want some type of extra recognition and praise and accolades for doing some shit that a normal, responsible person would usually do. Kind of like how some of these women are. And I'm using women as an example because, you know, that it makes the most sense to me. You know how some women say, I cook, I clean, I pay my own bills, I do everything for myself. Okay, are you married? No. Well, bitch, who else is going to do it if your husband or your wife ain't going to do? You know what I'm saying? Who else is going to do it? The bills got to get paid if you want utilities. The rent has to be paid if you want some place to live. Bitch, you got to go to work. Yeah, you got, I mean, what you want me to, okay, you want a trophy? What about the other people in the world that do that shit? Do they need a trophy too? I'm just saying, it's nothing wrong with encouraging people to take care of their business and stuff like that, but what else is you supposed to get for doing some shit that you is supposed to be doing anyway? That's just what I'm saying. And it looked like this is the type of person that you got coming towards you. This could be a man too, you know, that has a couple of things going on for himself, but he wants to be treated. He could be a Knight of Pentacles and has come a long way, but he wants to be treated like an emperor. No. You don't skip steps. You got to keep moving forward to be that emperor. You just, okay, it's a good thing that you're no longer a page, sir. but you're not where you think you are either. You know, it's levels, and people be wanting to skip levels and shit. And it's okay to be proud of yourself, but sometimes these people with these slight accomplishments, they don't let it humble them and keep them striving for more. They let it inflate their ego as if they've already arrived somewhere that they ain't never stepped foot in. And that's the shit I don't like. Yeah. What's your oracle message for this? Boundaries. Firm boundaries are needed now. I told you, okay, you got some decent, okay people coming towards you, but you still shouldn't settle. You could do better than them. And some of them you're not going to like because their attitude is going to give exaggeration. You know, they want you to look at them in a way higher regard than they in a realm that they don't even exist in yet. And you got boundaries. Firm boundaries are needed now. Like, do not sell yourself short. Okay. Mm-mm. 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 All right, what's your closing message? Give. It's a time to give rather than take with Virgo. I feel like you need to invest in you. Start you an everyday routine or ritual that's all about bettering you. Virgo is all about work, everyday routine, things like that. And they want you to work through your fears. So you may be afraid. This goes back to the beginning of your message, Libra, where some of y'all are afraid to take a new path and leave somebody behind because you thinking that it may make your situation worse, but you actually going through hell and going worse by staying where you are. Work through the fear of whatever's to come, stepping into your greatness and doing what make you happy. Work through that fear. And then you got your commitment is being tested. I feel like it's the commitment to yourself. Some of y'all could be in commitments with other people where they want you to choose them when they don't even choose them. Nah, choose you and then choose me for me. That's that liability shit. But I put you on my people, and I did. Why you didn't put yourself on? It's like, I appreciate you helping me, but your essence of a man or a woman is turning me off because I don't see you fight for yourself. I need me a fighter. I need somebody that know how to fight for themselves and want something. Encourage me as I get what I want and go after what I want, and then we come together and get something that's even better. This is somebody that just wants you to keep stuff the way that it is. They may look at it like y'all commitment is being tested because y'all don't even think on the same level. But your commitment to yourself is being tested because you may have remorse for, somebody that might have helped you out that you end up outgrowing. And that's a tight spot to be in. I feel you. Give me a kiss. I don't know what to tell you though, but I love you. I think I just said enough. I'll talk to y'all later. Hit the like button, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful day. I'm out.